I'm curious too, that property that you had made an offer on
Mm,
and you were going to go ahead. Obviously, there was a conditional offer, and that one of the
yeah.
conditions was a successful building and pest inspection. What came up in that inspection that
Everything came up in that inspection. So it was an older home. It was right in the heart of what we were looking at. It was just a few minutes walk to everything. Like we were so excited about it. It was a 1940s bungalow that had been renovated. And so it had an addition put on the back. So it made the house much bigger. And even though the floor plan was a little bit odd, it was actually like it still had the like beautiful original front, and there was some really lovely features of it. And we sort of looking at it, we're like, oh, we're pretty sure the floor is not even. That roof looks a bit dodgy. Like there was a couple things. And so in our budget, we were still like, that's okay. We've got this sort of money that we could put into something, but everything came up with issues, like the floors needed to be, they told us we would have had to pump a slab underneath it and lift the whole thing, because
It was
even though it was
sinking, was
fairly
it?
level and been re-stumped, it had separated from the foundations quite a lot in the house. And then also the roof, when they put on the addition, they didn't roof it correctly. So they just added on additional roof rather than re-roofing it all as sort of one piece. And so they told us that needed to be redone. And then there was some electrical issues, and there's just a whole bunch of things. And it was quite an extensive list. And so we were prepared for some stuff to come back on a house that old, but we weren't prepared for all of that to come back. And when we sort of thought about how much it would cost to renovate, how long we'd have to keep renting for while we did all of this, it sort of made us think maybe we would just look at something different. And so we decided to pull out of the deal.
especially considering
Hindsight, good decision.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, at first we were really upset about it. Like there was a part of me, I think, but I did keep remembering the things that you're talking about, like the sunken cost syndrome, or that kind of phenomenon where people feel like, oh, we've already put this money into it, we already told all of our families that we had bought, and we'd sent all of our friends the listing so they could have a look at the pictures. And I was like, don't be that person that just goes forward with it, because we've sort of said that we were going to. So even though it hurt and it was a little bit disappointing, we got over it pretty quickly. And at the end now, we're so glad that we didn't, because we're really, really happy with where we are now.